Hi everyone. I'm back today with day 7 of Diamine's Inkvent Calendar for 2024. This is obviously the black edition. I could not resist the black, white, gold artwork, and I would like to apologize in advance. As you guys can probably obviously tell, the lighting is pretty crummy because I'm filming this, at night. I have no advantage of natural light because I do not use my computer on Saturday until after nightfall for religious reasons. But anyway, no, day number 7. It's not a numeral like the most of the other ones are. I thought this was really like cute and artsy, creative, clever. They made it a candy cane, so that's like really fun. I've been, studiously avoiding spoilers. Yet again, I have to mention, if you're gonna open it early, of course, you do whatever you want with your money and your own like belongings. At least like hide the spoilers in like comments on like Facebook, or do like a spoiler tag for pictures or text on Reddit or a blog or something. Don't just like ruin other people's enjoyment just because you personally like didn't have the patience to wait to be surprised on the day of. And so anyway, let's just see what's lurking behind door number 7, and I'll do the usual swatch and the writing sample of that. So let's see the tab. Yeah, this is a first for me, so it's like kind of hard to figure out where the tab is. Where is it? It's in the tree somewhere that's pushing at it. There, yeah, there it goes. Some of them are a little harder to open than others. So looks like a greenish. Yeah, this is definitely looking like a green color to me. This is, can't even see it very well with the light. This is it looks like there's 3 words in the title. I know this is looking totally terrible. I can't even frickin' take it out, but this is like, this is a learning process for me, learning how to open the little doors and take the bottles out. And yeah, finally, frickin' finally it came out. I hate looking stupid on camera. Can't even read it. Let me see what this is. So this says lemon and lime because it was obviously like the glare from the very like yellowy green, and plus like there's no more natural light, and all the glare from the light bulbs which I am using made it really, really hard to read. But this definitely does say a lemon and lime, so this will obviously be some kind of like yellow, or like, or not yellow, yellowy green. This says, is this a chameleon ink? I don't, not to my knowledge, I have not used any chameleon inks. I think that's like kind of a color changing ink, so that's obviously going to be a first ever experience for me. But this does look like a little bit of like glitter at the bottom, so I guess maybe some chameleons or all chameleons have this certain property, so obviously it's going to be a fun surprise when it goes down on the paper. But because I personally prefer to write with like darker, brighter, like vibrant, etc. colors, this probably would not be something I would like want to put in a pen. It would be more for artwork. But obviously we're just going to see what happens when we put it down on the paper. And then sometimes it can, obviously if it's a chameleon, it's probably going to change the color, so it's going to look a little bit different when it dries. So like, let's just like see what fun is in store. Oh, that's not what the color I expected at all. That does not look like, lemon and lime soda pop like I was expecting. Obviously, you guys can see this is more of a brown color, so I'm not sure. Like, it looks green, greeny, like yellow in the bottle, but it goes down brown. Maybe that's the chameleon effect, or what the glimmer, the shimmer is doing to it. But this is like definitely like, completely not what I expected at all of the ink. That's like really, really interesting. Maybe it, oh, and oh, now there is like a little bit of like lemon lime color going down with the second go through, although obviously the shimmer has settled again. Let's just like shake it up and see what happens. This is like a really totally new experience for me. So like shaking it up, agitating it again to get that color flowing back through. This is going to be a really fun surprise when it all, like dries up, and I'll see what exactly properties this ink all has. This is really, really like a different experience. And yeah, and it looks like a very gold shimmer. So, wow, this is really, really interesting. So, looks like, and even looks like there's hints of like pink. It's drying pink, obviously, at the top. Then there's like the little brown off to the side. This does not look like yellow at all to me. So this is like very, very different. I don't know how, obviously we'll have to see how it writes out when I do the sample of it, but this is definitely like totally, again, not what I expected, but it definitely does look like a very like holiday-y color because obviously the golden shimmer and the pink behind it and it goes down brown. Wow, like maybe I'll have to get some more chameleon inks if they're all this fun, and I will like do the dip pen and have to shake it up again for the writing sample. So it's going down very like this does look lemon and lime in the actual writing sample, and I did remember to shake it up. So let's go. Obviously, we're going to see what happened when it actually dries. Yeah, that's definitely a very, very light lemon and lime. The name is true to the color when I'm actually writing with it. So that's obviously it's going to look a little bit differently when it dries, possibly. This is really, really fun and interesting. I've like legit never used any chameleon inks before. Wow. So now I am seeing a little bit of, yeah, shimmer going through. Obviously, this is a finer point for a dip pen, but that's like really, really like there's so many different things going on color-wise in this ink. It's really fun, but again, it might be more to my style using it for like painting and artwork than like necessarily writing, but this is like a really, really different, and I'm obviously going to do a longer writing sample in my ink writing sample notebook and make that a little bit darker in the lemon and lime. That's really fun. Well, this is definitely not an ink I could ever see myself getting a full bottle of unless I were writing on like black paper or some other dark color where the contrast was like very, very obvious. It's like so difficult to see on this regular white colored paper. I had to go back over some of the letters like more than once just to get them to show a little bit more. And I'm not so far seeing any of the same chameleon effect, which I saw on the swatch card when it was like going down brown or like with a pinkish brown kind of color hue shade and turning into like a lemony lime. It's just going down like plain lemon lime on the paper. So again, I don't know much of anything about chameleon inks, so this is just like my own like first time experience, and it's a fun, nice color, but just not my own personal style because I prefer to write with colors that are like so much darker. I want to see what I'm writing afterwards, but it is like starting to dry really beautifully in the swatch. So again, it would probably look a lot better if I were just using this for like, paint work. And so far it's not drying to a different color with the chameleon in the writing sample. So I'd have to do a little bit more research about the exact properties and behavior of chameleon inks. But this is like a really interesting experience, just not my own personal style at all. No offense to Diamine. It's obviously some people like different things out of inks, and I just prefer like really bright, vibrant, eye-popping colors instead of like so light you can barely see like this. But I do like the color it went down as in the swatch. That might be fun in a broader nib. So thank you very much for watching all the way through to the end, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for day 8 of the Inkvent calendar, which also is a very sad anniversary, so I'll be dressed all in black for the 8th of December. See you guys again then. Thanks for watching again. Bye.